Oh, that is a huge relief. Tower stand appears to be still standing. From a mile away I can see it. We had a little bit of wind damage at the house, but got down to the lease here now. We're gonna go check things out, knock corn down, get it all set up for tomorrow before this storm hits. And was a little worried. Like I said, we had some really nasty windstorms down here a few weeks ago, and I haven't been down to the lease. Been just kind of all over hunting North Dakota. Been back in Wisconsin for the holidays, so I haven't really known what's been going on down here on the property. And thank God we don't have to deal with a broken stand or anything like that. Looks like it's all intact still, so we should just have to run some corn down here, let the deer get accustomed to it tonight, and we should be sitting pretty tomorrow. We're gonna be getting a pretty hellacious storm in the next 24 hours. It's gonna be a cold, windy, snowy sit tomorrow, but the deer should move like crazy. Happy that's standing. Put this in there for tomorrow. Put all that in there. The windows like this. If I sat here, I could still shoot out that way if something came. We might have to be ready to move the tripod around or something, but we'll figure it out.
9 times out of 10 you gotta move the damn thing anyway.
Yeah, but we should be sitting pretty now. I don't have anything for you yet, but be patient. There'll be something, I'm sure. Welcome to another First Light in the Field here. We are just heading out tonight. It is cold out tonight. Temps are in single digits. Wind chill is below zero. Wanted to talk to you a little bit about one of my top pieces I use usually once it gets below freezing for the most part throughout the entire season. But it is the First Light insulated hand muff. It's a Sanctuary insulated hand muff. It is excellent for, I use it a lot for even just packing gear into the field. It's got a big pouch. It's got a zipper on the front, so you can put your hand warmers in it. You can put, grunt tube, gloves, stocking cap, whatever, you name it. You can fit a lot of stuff in this pouch at the same time. What is cool with this also is a lot of guys don't like having that bulk on the outside. A lot of the First Light jackets, like your Catalyst, your Sanctuary, and your Solitude systems, have side zippers, so you can actually put this insulated muff inside and use it as a muff on the inside as well as on the outside too. It's a pretty cool feature that you can incorporate if you don't like it having that bulk on the outside. Sometimes if you're bow hunting or whatnot, you don't like having that much sticking out in front of you. Some guys like it a little bit simpler, so it's a pretty cool feature to have. But I use this pretty much anytime it gets below freezing. Just keeping your hands warm is crucial when it gets to these late season hunts. So we're going to head back into the action here tonight. Hopefully we can knock down a buck and get this Iowa muzzleloader take punch for the year. kind of stuff's gonna cut into our getting there on time. Hopefully he pulls over here at one of these houses so we can go around him. This is the coldest I've hunted in probably like 2 or 3 years. Oh, shoot her, yeah. Those big ones are gonna show up.
Lord sung to Sam with his gold in his hand. Said, Sam, you're looking at a lonely, lonely man. Trade all the gold that's buried in this land for one small band of gold to place on sweet little Jenny's hand.
The first thing, guys, here is you gotta remember the number 15. That's perfect.
Tonight was not a bad night. Deer kind of acted weird. Came out into the plot. We had probably somewhere around 10 does and 1 buck come across the pasture, jump the fence. We're in the corn by us for a while, and it was just so windy out tonight. They kind of started getting all squirrely, and one of them boogered, and they all just took off and kind of blew the whole field up. So I think that definitely didn't help us. I mean, I think some of those other bigger bucks probably were on their way, but they kind of ran back to where a lot of the deer are coming from. So I think that kind of prevented anything else from coming out. But we got out clean. We're going to try getting back in there tomorrow. Wind's supposed to die down, so it should be a really good night tomorrow night. It's going to be just as cold. But we're just eating some venison Philly cheese steaks and some red potatoes for supper tonight, and going to get our minds right for tomorrow.
Serve your holiday meals today.
We got gun, we got pack, we got bullets, primers. Let's go kill a buck. We got a full tank of gas. She warmed up. It's 10 out now. That picture's of him all fall. He's an old deer. I mean, he's gotta be 6, 7 years bit later than yesterday. I didn't think they were gonna move this early. Just gotta get situated because something big's gonna happen tonight. Buck in the bag. 2 bucks in the bag. Yeah. No. Other one's coming behind them. 3 more. All those and fawns. Another buck coming. That's a big buck. That's our 9. That's our shooter. Let's do this, buddy. Another deer behind him. He's a pretty deer. That 9's coming out, I think. Here he comes. Same spot. Yeah. You ready? Oh, I need him to turn. He's just gonna turn a little. Okay. Whatever he. Ready? I hit him. Yeah, you did. No, I'll get it. I'm just gonna reload slowly. I might pop a doe here. They stay put. It'll be easy to pick up. Kind of like plowed down through here when he went in. Let's just kind of go through here and walk the edge of that. Yeah, I mean, if we don't find blood, we're either gonna see him in that ditch or. Hey, right here. Hell yeah, man. Oh, he's a beauty. That's a f***ing beauty, man. That's an awesome buck. And the best part of all this is, we literally only got to drag a total of probably 10 yards for both deer. We can drive right up to them both. Well, tonight was one of the most unbelievable nights of hunting I've had. Definitely one of my top nights, especially late season. Came out here on the lease tonight. This is our second night here in the cage blind. Last night was just super windy. This is actually the buck we were in here after. Last night, just the deer really got spooky from the wind and cold and everything, and they did not really want to commit into the food plot that long. But storm cleared up here this morning. Wind died down. It was just a perfect night. We actually snuck into the blind. We already had deer in the food plot. Had a really nice old deer that I've been getting pictures of all fall. I probably would have shot him, but he's all busted up. Hit a bunch of non-typical points that he snapped off and stuff like that. So decided to let him go till next year. But sure enough, you know, the temps dropped and these deer just came in one after another. It was like the floodgates opened. I don't even know how many deer we seen tonight. It had to be pushing up plus 30 plus deer. But this buck came in kind of with the first big group of does and came in the plot perfect, and he was the one we were in here after. Gave me an awesome broadside shot at probably like 80 to 100 yards, and the Optima dropped the hammer on him. He only went 15, 20 yards from where I shot him. Just went into the corn and fell down. Figured he didn't go far because we didn't see him come out of the draw on the backside of the corn here. So just an awesome end of my season. This has been one of the best years of hunting I can remember. I was fortunate to take a few really nice bucks in a few states, and capped it off here tonight in Iowa. We actually got the doe I shot here. She's about 75 yards away up towards the blind, so we're gonna get her tagged too and get her out of here. But we figured we'd recover him first. We knew where she dropped. We'll go get her, put a tag on her, drive the truck right up to both of these deer. Luckily, we gotta get home for the Packer game. We still got an hour or so before kickoff.